Back. We were just trying to get a mushroom steak, and I guess we're continuing to attempt this by learning lockpicking.
Learning lockpicking is very important to getting the mushroom steak. I just don't know why. So here we go. I wasted my last training point. Bye. And now we're going to see if this works. Tide food. Yeah! Mushroom steak. Got it right there. I'm going to take a couple of, well, I'll take one of the homemade flatbreads. I want to make sure I have plenty of those. I also have to make more horrors. Shall we see if the Lady of Attis is finally awake? It's 11 a.m. So maybe
Let's check on her. Remember, we have to get that flour to two-tailed rat also.
Flour. Then we have to decide whether or not to take her next job. There is somebody blocking our path.
Nobleman, you see a plain, ordinary-looking man. Good morning, stranger. What can I do for you?
Name.
I am Opheltius, son of Philinus.
Job.
I represent House Nicander in Cademia.
Ariadne.
Say, you must be the heroine who risked their life to save my mother. I am honored to know such people walk this land with all its troubles.
Ascalon.
Yes, Ascalon is my brother, though at times it pains me to admit it.
Thuria.
Thuria is the honorable matron of House Attis.
Helos.
Helos represents House Timon in Cademia, claims to be an honest businessman.
Cythera.
You must look elsewhere.
Bye.
Farewell, friend citizen.
Did you just make up that word?
You see an ancient dowager with noble bearing.
Okay. I thought you were kind of exaggerating calling her an old lady, but I guess she's an ancient dowager.
I am Madame Thuria, Matron Thuria, elder of House Attis. You are?
The portrait doesn't even look that old.
It's the little...
Bobbia, is that what I'm going by?
Pleased to meet you, Bobbia.
Name?
I am Matron Thuria.
Yeah, you just said that. Job?
I am elder of House Attis, and with the support of House Timon, we are still the strongest house in Cademia.
I think you're in denial. Attis.
House Attis is a noble house, with wealth from our iron mine to support us.
Iron.
With the power that our iron mine gave us, we rose to power in Cademia, and despite rumors of troubles, our position is solid.
Rumors.
It is common bar talk and nothing more. The minds of the miners gone amok. Though Atymnius himself delivered his report first-hand to me. Perhaps you might be interested in investigating this matter more.
What should I do?
Totally.
She's so ungrateful when I investigate it for her, though. Oh, I don't do it.
Atymnius is staying here for the nonce. You'll want to talk to him, and then you'll need to journey to the mine. It is located on the west side of the Titan Spine Mountains. You'll need to take the road to Pnyx and then turn south along the coast. There will be a path inland through the woods that will lead you to the mine. The foreman is a man named Amphidamus. I trust that you'll be able to figure out what is going on. Atymnius' story was confusing at best.
Ghost?
You must look elsewhere.
Okay. Cybele?
I am quite proud of my daughter Cybele.
I'd ask about her son, but I don't even remember his name. What about Opheltius?
He is the representative of House Nicander we deal with.
Helos?
He and that crowd he runs with cannot be trusted.
Bye.
Goodbye, Bellerophon.
Say, I told him my name was Bobbia, and she's like, Bellerophon.
You can't pull one over that old lady's eyes. You see a beautiful young woman. Good morning, citizen.
Name?
I'm Cybele of House Attis.
Job?
Really, I'm not sure what I'll do in the future. My brother Malice will take over duties of the house, and me, I don't know.
Malice, that was his name.
My brother. He's a bit overprotective at times, but he means well.
I think Malice was the one who married a magus and one of the TSs. Maybe we could find him and talk to him real quick. He's not very interesting. Oh, how's our boots coming? Yeah, he's not even there.
Watch a punk.
Yeah, that's the thing about Ethan. He and Elytra don't get along.
I'm still working on that gator skin. Perhaps if you stop back tomorrow when I was in my shop.
I want to talk to you.
You see a quiet, introspective man.
Name?
I'm Antenor, formerly of Odemia.
Job?
I'm a simple merchant, trading in household goods.
Evie?
She was to be my wife. She told me to tell you that she forgives you. I thank you for the message, but I must forgive myself before I can seek her forgiveness.
Building?
Yes, are you interested in purchasing the building?
Yes, absolutely.
I represent the late owner's family in this deal. If you are interested, it costs 10,000 obloi.
Okay.
But you don't have 10,000 obloi.
Well, I'm gonna need a mortgage, obviously. Bye.
Goodbye. Can you haggle him down?
No, you can't.
Hummer.
How did Cybele get in there?
You see a nervous man, shy and uncertain. Hello, ma'am. What can I do for you?
Name?
I'm Malice, son of Matron Thuria.
Job?
One day I will take over the rule of House Attis, but for now I've learned the family business.
Cybele.
My dear sister, I worry about her sometimes.
Bye.
Until we meet again.
Okay, let's see. Alright.
Fresh baked bread! You see a neurotic man, seemingly covered with flour. Interested in some fresh baked bread? Only 3 obloi?
Sure, I'll buy a bread for 3 obloi. But you're charging 5 obloi. So no, I won't.
I've seen it cheaper. Actually, I'm here to pick up a bag of flour for Apis. Yes, of course. Here you go. He gives you a bag of flour.
Ooh, is the kid here? Yeah, let's talk to the kid.
Hello there. My name is Dimas. What's yours?
Bob.
Pleased to meet you. Again, Bob.
Again?
I met you once before, but it was in a dream. At least, I think it was a dream.
Dream?
In my dream, I was playing near the water, and this monster walked out of it. He then seemed to melt and turn into a person, very tidy and organized looking. I heard him say something like, "You won't stop me," but he wasn't talking to me. Instead, he was talking to this funny-looking man with a hunchback standing next to me.
Ooh, we've met a hunchback.
The funny-looking man says, "No, I won't, but she will." And then the air kind of shimmers, and you suddenly appeared. This is how I recognized you. And then I woke up. It was kind of strange.
Yep. Name?
I already told you, my name is Dimas.
Job?
Oh, I'm much too young for a job, though sometimes I help my father out.
Father?
Theos the blacksmith is my father.
Mother?
I don't remember my mother. My father said she died when I was born.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Who's this guy?
You see a slight, reserved man. Yes, what can I do for you?
Name?
I'm Hipsoner.
Job?
I'm a tailor. I turn fabric into simple clothing. Perhaps you'd be interested in buying some.
Fabric?
I mostly get it locally, though occasionally I get a shipment from Ike in Odemia.
Ike?
She does very good work, though there isn't much demand for her quality of material.
Fine.
Cloak, cape.
Yeah, these are like top quality. You can... I did buy a cloak from that guy in Phoenix for like... What did I pay? Like 7 obloi? I could pay 48 here. Okay, bye.
Farewell.
Is that that rude guy?
You see a powerful and stoic-looking man. What is your business?
Name.
Atymnius.
Job.
I am the official minter of coinage.
Oh boy.
I have made every single oboe for the past 12 years.
He's not very talkative. Bye.
Goodbye.
So he's got a bunch of obloi in the treasury. We could steal it, but I'm really not a thief.
You see a powerful miner, but his face belies a horror in his mind. Leave me alone. I don't want to talk about it. Excuse me, sir, but are you Atymnius? Thuria sent me to talk to you. He looks you up and down, pausing a second. Yeah, that's me. I already gave my story to her, though.
Story?
I already told Thuria, but I suppose I could tell it one more time. I don't much like thinking about it. Anyway, I was working deep, extending the tunnels. It's hard work, but I like it better than shuffling through dirt. So, as I was saying, I'm in the deep back part of the tunnels, and suddenly I feel the earth start to move. Nothing worse than a cave-in, so I run back to the older tunnels as fast as I can, dodging some large rocks as I go. But then one of them hit me on the head, and I'm out. Don't know how long, but my torch burned out. I had a strange dream, too. Something about sorrow and loss, only more intense than a man should ever feel. Anyway, I come to and manage to strike up one of my spare torches. Always carry spare torches. That hope you never need. I look, expecting to be trapped, but no, just some large rocks disturbed in the new tunnel. Not that you can always tell, mind you, since a rough tunnel can look like it's been collapsed, and that's normal. Anyway, I looked to see how much work I lost, and turns out not only was it in pretty good shape, but there's this opening. This is pretty good normally, since a small cave pocket can save weeks of digging. So just when I think my luck has changed, not only did I survive the cave-in, but I'm ahead, I climbed down the opening. And there I saw it, all sort of white and glowing in the torchlight, sitting on a rock. Never seen anything like it. It just turns to me with its dead eyes and says something I don't understand. Didn't know that the dead spoke in a different language, but there's lots I don't know. This was too much for me, seeing the agony on its face. A tortured soul it was, I know now. I nearly dropped my torch fleeing. It was too much for me. He buries his head in his hands and sobs a bit, his shoulders shaking. Please, give me a minute to pull myself together.
Yeah, he really reacts to seeing a ghost.
Did you get a chance to get that flower from Berfus? Yes, I did. Here you go. You give her the flower. Thanks, I appreciate that. Perhaps you might be interested in a business opportunity.
Are we interested in a business opportunity? It's a really bad business opportunity because it's an impossible one. And if I say no, she'll give me a free meal. It's a tough one. It's a tough one. I'm going to take it.
Here's my wine contract. For every barrel you can get a vineyard to commit to, I'll give you 10 obloi. She hands you a piece of paper.
Wine.
We serve both vintages from the North Shore Vineyard, as well as the Southland Vineyard. Unfortunately, our shipment from the North Shore Vineyard is running a bit late.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I know why that is.
Wine contract. Apis agrees to buy from blank wine in the quantity of blank barrels at a price of 100 obloi per barrel, to be deliverable upon payment.
So that's an impossible task to complete, which is annoying.
The impossible dream.
There's the blacksmith, that kid's father. He's pretty boring, so I'm not going to bother talking to him right now. And this campfire, we've got...
Treasure is safe, buried near bend in river. Trees planted 4 paces east, 7 paces west, 8 paces north, and 4 paces south.
find that bend in the river. Here we go. And there's trees, I guess. I'm not gonna count it out. Where's my shovel? Let's see. So we'll dig, and there's the treasure.
143 Oberloi. Man, they're gonna be mad.
Something. Are they still alive? Because the trees are dead. Most of them. Maybe Ethan needs a chest. Oh, have I talked to this mage?
No, I don't think so. You see a kind-looking elderly man with a serene expression. I am Bryaxis, and you are? Pleased to meet you, Babia.
Name?
I am Master Bryaxis.
Job?
I'm a master mage. I am researching the connection between music and magic.
Music?
Music is magic, or at least so I say. Seriously, though, I've been working on integrating music into magic, though I've only had one success so far.
Success?
It is a special music recognition spell, sort of an accident really, but it is useful when combined with something like a lock. Basically, it allows one to create a lock that you open by playing a certain tune. There were some problems, however. The biggest problem was that you needed to play the exact tune with a specific instrument. I haven't made any in years. The last one I sold was Atymnius of House Nicander, who was going to give it to his now late father as a present. Even got my friend, the famous bard Eteocles, to encode the opening tune. Eteocles is one of my best friends, and a master of the lyre.
Lock.
It appears like an ordinary lock, except you have to play a specific tune to open it.
Tune.
It can be anything of a few notes, something simple, perhaps one's favorite song.
Bye.
Please stop coming back again later. Please stop back again later.
I love how honest. So he's got one of each of the musical instruments that exist in Cythera. So you could play those. We need one with an H key, which we got from that guy. What's his face? Villainous. So this is the old model. That's the new model. Kind of boring.
They look identical.
Well, yeah, but the key is different. And this is, you know, the loot.
Loot.
And can you get out of my way, Bryaxis?
Nope.
And this is the lyre. Which, is that different than the one I have?
PMJSD? No.
No, it's the same. But you're not allowed to steal musical instruments, even if you move them. So that kind of stinks. I think we want to go talk to Lindis about the crystal now, right?
Either that or destroy the golems and get the fur cloak.
Yeah, I should have done that during the night. That's what I should have done. Instead of sleeping like you wanted to do.
But you... I guess you have to... whatever it is already.
I would have gotten poisoned, though, if I went down to the sewers. Oh, I did.
Welcome again.
Crystal.
Yes, that is an interesting crystal. It is just like the one that Timon found. I would suggest that you go talk to him about it. Perhaps he can shed some light on the topic. He is currently working in the ruins to the northeast of here.
No.
Haven't you tracked him down yet? He's probably in the ruins to the northeast.
Ruins?
There are ruins to the northeast. Just follow the river Tirant upstream and you can't miss them.
Gosh.
Sakis is in charge of investigating that. You should travel to Odemia and report to her directly.
I don't actually have anything to report.
My door is always open to a student.
Let's see. I have 3 Sapphire books. Maybe I should turn those in.
Yeah.
Where's Mr. Librarian? Don't tell me it's time to quit already.
No, not yet. You see a disheveled old man looking older than dirt itself. Hey, what can I do for you?
Pass.
I see you found 3 books. This is good. The password to the 6th degree hall is Terripo.
Okay, Bye.
I've got books to care for. Stop back again. What was your name again?
Bob.
Bob, yes, that's it.
The 6th degree hall isn't that good, though, I don't think. It has fetch.
Fetch is good.
I think I might just wait until I can go to the 7th degree hall. That's where you get replicate. And I'll probably have like a whole episode just on replicating things. Just the replicating episode, that way you can just skip it if you don't care about seeing me replicate things.
Ah, you must be the one that Linda sent. I am Timon. May I see the glowing green crystal? Yes, I suppose so. Yes, indeed. Most interesting. It is very much like the one that I found, only smaller. Where did you get it? I was in a spring below the citadel of Catamarca. I believe that it was connected with a plague-like illness that had swept the city. Really? How fascinating. I found this one buried in the ruins here. Perhaps there's a connection somehow.
Oh yeah, there's a connection.
Well, here, let me give them to you. Perhaps you can make some headway.
Drop.
I am a free mage, one who spends his time learning in preparation to become a master.
Master.
One day I hope to become a master, and my search on the medic is my specialty.
Medic.
Well, actually, there is an interesting topic. My field of research, you know. Medic is actually a name we've given them. They call themselves Seldane. Some say they are a myth or extinct, but neither is true, you know. I'd really like to find them someday and talk with them. Most fascinating. Anyway, there are at least 2 sets of ruins made by them. I've been studying what I call Headwater.
Headwater.
Headwater is my name for the Seldane ruins at the headwater of the river Tirinth.
Ruins.
Well, there is the Headwater Ruins and a newly discovered set found in the swamp of Chalkis.
Swamp.
Larissa found a set of ruins in the swamp of Chalkis, west of Kosha.
Kosha.
Kosha is the city of my birth. It used to be a nice city until House Kamana rose to power.
Larissa.
I can remember that far back. Larissa is an explorer. She is also my sister, by the way, which makes the fact that she found Seldane ruins quite ironic.
That's a good
I'm
point.
not sure ironic's quite the word.
Was Kosha, did it exist before Kamana ruled it? Because I thought House Kamana, founded Kosha. Kamana.
House Kamana? Well, something about those 3 brothers that bothers me. They were a minor house until their father died, and then Maius, Naxos, and Darius took control. Darius is the youngest brother. He lives in Catamarca. Perhaps you've met him. Naxos is the middle brother. The last I heard, he was causing trouble in Cademia. Maius is the leader of House Kamana, being the eldest brother. He rules Kosha.
Naxos.
Don't know much about that, or perhaps I can look into it.
Jaffa?
Don't know much about that, perhaps I can look into it. Well, actually, there is an interesting topic.
It's the same as medic. Okay, I guess join.
Well, as a free mage, I should be spending my time learning. But if truth be told, and Lindis can back me up on this, I will certainly learn a great deal going with you. I have a feeling that you'll be able to discern the purposes of the crystals at the very least, which would be to my best interests. I'd be honored to join your quest.
Great.
Anytime.
Have some of Hector's food.
Looks like you need to eat also.
Oh, me too? Oh, I don't have a steak, I guess. I don't even like steak. Alright, this guy. Let's see. I'm gonna make him carry the staff, because Melegia doesn't fight well with weapons. He really needs some. Maybe a cloak. Do I have anything else I can give him? He needs everything. He's just out here with nothing. Alright, so he gave me that crystal. We're going to...
I've brought you a crystal.
We're going to combine it with ours. Now we have a bigger crystal.
The 2 parts seem to fit together, forming a bond. The vision of omen returns before you. You are doing well. Reforming the Crolna is most important to your success. But there are more parts to be found, a total of 4. Getting the first 2 was the easy part. The next 2 will be the true test of your prowess. Omen fades away. Yay!
Okay, use the crystal. We'll use the crystal on this pedestal. And we've got a hole.
Yay, let's jump in a hole.
Exactly. We've been down here before. Ow. But we couldn't get through this force wall at the time. So now we're going to blast through it with all Crolna.
You could have just used fetch on that.
Could have, but I'd have to use fetch at least twice, and it takes a lot of mana. So I'd have to like go replenish my mana and come back. So we've got a locked.
Oh no, it's locked.
Yes. A locked door. We could talk to him through here, I think. Nothing. Okay, it is hard to find. Oh, there, Seldane. We could talk to him right there. And up here,
the void.
we see
Petty tree work. I'm afraid I can't help. This doesn't correspond to any of the phoneme I've assigned to carvings.
So, we can't talk to them because we don't speak their language. We are going to have to learn to speak Seldane, which will require years of intense studying. Just kidding.
Or a couple of black dots. A couple black dots help.
So, we throw down a dot. We throw down another dot. We pick up the first dot. Then we throw it down again.
And we're through.
Timon, do you want to come see the Seldane, or do you not care? Because I thought you were interested in this kind of thing.
No, he just likes talking about it. This is amazing. It is a living Seldane. Never did I think I would actually meet one.
He wasn't this excited about the first Seldane we talked to.
In due time, have you come to us. We are Sabinate, heir of the Seldane. Yeah.
Job.
We are Sabinate, heir of the Seldane.
Sorry, that was name. No, ask job. Same thing.
We are Sabinate, heir of the Seldane.
Seldane.
This is our land. As is its troubles, so are ours.
Troubles.
The troubles of your Alaric march with ours. Perhaps our help is your help.
Help.
Would you help us so that you may help yourself?
Sure, I'll help.
For 120 eternities ours was mighty, city of truth, until our enemy drove us forth. A Crolna shard, such as you bear, but larger, was turned to evil, and abide with corruption we could not. Sealed it within we did, lest corruption spread. The gates were sealed with 2 keys. By your hand have you removed the corruption of a Crolna part. We would that you did the same. You need to learn our language. We shall make it so. Sabinate's eyes seem to bore through your skull, and then the effect is gone. To open the gates, you must also have the 2 keys. Here is the key to the left post. Sabinate gives you a strange-looking half-disc. When we left Mighty, the one who was our son was given the other. The one who was our son is no longer one of us, and is closed to us. We see that one no more. You need to use your own eyes to find that one.
Son?
We have no son.
Bryaxis?
We have no son.
Shinhai?
What then is your condition? Insane.
Sanity. Matey.
Mighty, son of City of Truth, was our home. Now we are here, and around Mighty the land sank, becoming a swamp.
Crolna.
The Crolna is a green glowing gem. Corruption was our enemy. The corruption drove us from mighty.
Okay, I get it. Bye.
May the wind of truth be on your side.
So it sounds like someone put a corrupted Crolna in both of those ruins, probably causing ruins. And now we have, with these portals, there's one more Seldane I need to talk to. If I can find him.
You can probably talk to that one now.
I can't see. Who is this one? Stop saying watch it. Okay, that's one I need. Name.
We are Unheit.
Job.
We are the doorkeeper of the Iret.
Sapphire.
We shall grant you possession of the book you seek. He hands you a blue book, seemingly from nowhere.
Die.
May the door of truth never be barred.
Okay, so which portal shall we take out of here?
The cool one.
There's Land King Hall. There's kind of the middle of Cythera where we were fighting all those titans. There's Métis, which we only have one half of the key, so we can't really do anything there yet. And there's back where we came from, the ruins where Timon was. I feel like we should go back where we came so that we can return the Sapphire book and go to the 7th degree hall.
Sounds good.
Or we could try to find Charax, or we could find the cult of Sheila.
Let's first take care of the Sapphire book.
There's 2 more Sapphire books after this. I know one of them's in Abydos. Oh, and one of them's buried. I need to dig it up. It's probably upstairs in the library. He's usually up in the library. I actually don't know if I've trained enough to run 7th degree spells.
I see you found one book. This is good. The password to the 7th degree hall is Karuk. I've got books to care for. Stop back again. What was your name again? Bob, yes, that's it.
Okay, I want to check what my... Oh, I have more training points, so that's good. Okay, yeah, I'm good for learning 6th and 7th degree spells.
Voice seems to speak in your mind. What is the password to the 6th degree hall?
Theory. Any good books here? We don't have time to read books, do we?
Not really. Aloyfoid O?
I'm not interested in those.
Aloyfoid B? Aloyfoid YS? For I am soft sinuous.
What?
Lost Cult of Sheila? In the last days, I think so, of the 3rd tyrant, an underground cult began to arise, challenging the authority of the tyrant. This cult worshipped Sheila, the sea behemoth, viewing it as a god who controlled the seas. It was even said to worship.
Do you want to read it or just...
Oh, we've read it before, so whatever.
I can't remember what we've done. Alright, let's look at these. Mass Cure, that's a good one. I want to learn Mass Cure. Fetch, definitely good. Especially since we don't have the pats that fixes it. Charm, useless. And Mass Terrorization, not really useful.
A voice seems speaking in your mind. What is the password to the 7th degree hall?
Haru. So I check
Any good books?
Just a bunch of musty books.
Aloyfoid YD. Also the altar shall fume before the master.
All those books. We should read
Spas
them.
of Catamarca. Founded in
read
113, is a simple village around a spring. Aloyfoid F. Many have arisen.
We should read those just so we can laugh at them. Mass Confusion, not really interested. Replicate, definitely interested. And Farsight, not interested. How are we on our time?
We're probably should go ahead and stop.
If only I could get down the stairs. I've lost a follower.
Which one?
I don't even know. I wasn't paying attention.
Oh,
But how
gave
can you
up on
get
him.
so lost?
Oh,
We
no,
were just going down that one hall. Alright, so we'll stop here.
Sure.
Alright, see you next time.
Live long and prosper, dudes.